Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And to the second part of a Series 2 Rainbow High Fashion Doll sketches. This week I have Stella Monroe, River Kendall, and the eagerly awaited Krystal Bailey for you guys. So just sit back, relax, grab a snack, a drink, whatever you need, and sit back and just enjoy the sketches. These were a lot of fun to do. And also, I wanted to take a little tally and see what character is the most popular so far. And now, without any further wait, let's jump right into those Rainbow High second series fashion sketches. So per usual, we start off with a fashion figure and we pop on that superstar theme face. And here we jump right into her look, and even though I like her original outfit, just as is, it's very cute, I decided to make it a tad bit sexier. And one thing I really liked about Stella as soon as I saw those first leaked images of the Series 2 dolls was this magenta fur jacket that is inspired by the Moschino and H&M collab that they did a few years back. I really like it. I am so surprised with the details that this jacket has and that it's done at a doll scale. Now we're getting to her hair, and I love her hairstyle, but I am adding these two little front long bang details because I just wanted to make mine look a little bit more flirty. And I will be keeping her little socks and shoes or pumps the same as a doll. I really love these little fishnet socks that they included on her and also on Karma. They're so cute. I'm a big fan of these. Now let's jump in and fill our magenta girl out with some solid color. And speaking of colors, did you guys notice that on this second series, there were certain dolls that had the shine on their faces and certain ones that didn't? Like this girl, she had so much shine on her face, but then I look at Karma and she has such a light type of sheen that you can barely notice it. I'm wondering why they decided to do that. Now let's go in and add some shading. Let's also go into her face and give her some contours and highlights. Now getting into her hair, let's go in with that airbrush tool and give it some shadows to create a rounded effect for her curls, and then go in with a fine calligraphy brush to give it individual hair stroke details. And here I'm also including very light pink streaks as well, because if you see the actual doll, she has so much different colors of pink in her hair. It's really cool to see how much details they put into these dolls. Let's also add some shadows and highlights to that metallic pink top with that little cute cutout. And I did change the skirt from white to a metallic silver because to me, she looks like she's going out. She looks like she's ready to party. She looks like she's a club girl. And I wanted to really give her that feel. Now let's go in and give her that fishnet detail to those socks. Now let's add all that chain detail to this jacket, and I was really surprised when I got this doll and I looked how they had achieved the chain detail with a little embroidery trim that had gold lyrics to mimic the chains. It was so cute, and I love that they always include details on the back of these jackets, not just the front. Usually that's what you see with Barbie. You only see details on the front of a jacket and you never see them in the back. So I am loving this about Rainbow High, how much details that they include in all of their clothing. I am just living for this. Now let's add that chain detail. And don't forget to make it shine. Let's head down to her shoes and add some shading and some silver details to the front of the shoes. I did change everything that was gold on this doll to silver because I wanted to keep it in one metal color story. And now let's switch out that Rainbow High logo to a Barbie logo in metal letters. Now I'm adding the laser cutouts only to the hem of the dress and up the little side slit. This skirt was inspired by all those little skirts that were happening in the 90s. I thought they were so cute. Now let's add the magenta backing on the skirt and the little diamond details. Jumping back to her socks, let's add those Barbie bees to the top of the sock and then add more sparkle details to those diamonds in the skirt and a little bit more shine on her jacket. Let's shift over back to her hair and give her even more shine details. And here I was loving that chain detail on her jacket so much that I included it in a choker form, and then I'm adding that old school Barbie bee as a huge charm to the front. Now it's time to beat that mug, and I wanted to change up the eyeshadow from the original doll. The original doll has all pink shades of eyeshadow. I actually included silver to match back to that skirt. Then I gave her a smoky effect to her bottom lid. I opted for the same lipstick as a doll in a soft pink, and then I topped the whole thing off with some soft pink blush. And now we finish her off by adding that Mendoza Graham signature. And here we have Stella Monroe all complete. Isn't she gorgeous? I absolutely love her. I need her, and even though I'm not gonna get her because she's not real, one can only dream. And now it's time for one of my favorite characters, River Kendall. And I'm basing him off of the Fashionista Ken face mold with bigger, dreamier eyes and of course, eyelashes. And with River, I took a different approach as far as his fashions are concerned. I wanted him to look like somebody that was from New York, that was either in, Fashion Week in New York, or was a very, very high-end type of shopper, because we don't get a lot of guy dolls that have designer fashions. So with that in mind, I gave him a semi-cropped motorcycle jacket. It's gonna be a leather jacket. I gave him some high-waisted trousers that are rolled up at the ankle. And under his leather jacket is a denim jacket, which has a lot of cute stitch details and little front chest pockets. Then underneath the jacket is gonna be a white tank top, which you can't see, but you're just gonna see a little hint of it poking through where his pants and his jacket meet. And with River, I went back and forth with what kind of pants I wanted him to wear. Here I'm switching them into a sweat pant inspired type of style, and this is not the last time I switched them. And now we're going back into that moto jacket and adding some more details to make it a more fashion forward style. I'm loving these rings on the shoulders, so cute. And here I am again, giving these pants the final switch into a seamed cropped pant with some zipper details on each side. And here we're giving River Kendall some Doc Marten inspired boots with a wraparound strap around the ankle, which are inspired by something that I actually own myself. I thought they would look really cute with this outfit. The more that this sketch progresses, the more it's looking like an outfit I would actually wear. So I am totally in love with it so far. Now let's give him a fashionable beret, which is something, again, that I would totally wear, and give him some earrings to give him a little bit more of an edge and a little bit more style. Now let's fill out this dude with some solid colors. And of course, we are sticking with that teal color story. And as I'm doing this, I know that I have a lot of guy followers on my channel, and I wanted to ask you guys all a question. Are you guys comfortable with pushing the limits of fashion and actually, trying to set new trends in whatever area you are, whether you're in school still or whether you're working at this point? I just wanted to know and see how many guys are actually comfortable with, trying out new trends that they see emerge from fashion shows or just from social media. And now back to the sketch, let's give him some shadows and highlights to really define his face. And of course his neck and the little hand poking out from his pocket. At this point I noticed how little skin he was showing compared to the girls. It was kind of weird to see that. Let's move over to that leather jacket and give it some more shadows and a lot of highlights to really make it look like it's a leather jacket. Let's also not forget to give this denim jacket some shading as well and texture to make it look like it's actually denim. Now let's also move down to his pants and give those some shading and highlights to also really give them some depth and dimension. As I'm doing this, it's reminding me of the Barbie Style Instagram account that has Barbie wearing all these like custom made really cool fashions that are like super trendy right now. And it's making me wonder why they don't include more of Ken in those shots, because I would love to see Ken wearing some really cool fashionable things as well. Now that we're at his boots, we're going to be giving it some highlights and a little bit of shadows to create a leather-like look and a cute little buckle moment. Now looking at the entire outfit as a whole, let's go in and add additional little details here and there to give it a more trendy feel. Here I'm making sure to add zipper details to the front of his leather jacket as well as ring-shaped zipper pulls. And let's not forget to add that same zipper pull to his pants. Now let's add some shine details to that silver foil stripe on his shoulder and also to the little K pin on his lapel that stands for Ken. Now seeing this jacket finished, I also want it. So let's add that to the long list of things that I've designed for this line that I also want for myself. But anyways, let's get back to him and give him some blonde hair with a little bit of a blue tint at the top. My actual River doll came with a hair that bled onto his gold blonde hair, and I actually like how it looks, so I kind of included it on him because I really did like that. Now let's go in and give him some sparkles because it would not be fair to only give the girls some sparkles. Guys can shine too. And speaking of shine, I'm going back into his boots and adding a little bit more metal details to, you know what? Sparkle a bit more. And here is River Kendall looking all stylish and super duper cute. I love how his face turned out and I'm loving this outfit. I'm gonna try to recreate it. So if I do, I will be posting that on my Instagram to share it with all of you guys. And now last but not least, Krystal Bailey. So again, we start off with a fashion figure and pop on that superstar theme face. Now let's get into Krystal's fit, and I'm replacing her top with a cutout type of tank top that is inspired by a vintage Calvin Klein bathing suit, and I'm keeping her purple mini skirt, but I'm changing it up a little bit, and you'll see in a little while what the changes are. I'm keeping her jacket with elbow cutouts as is. I really love that jacket. I love all the details that they included in that, but of course I'm gonna barbify it up in a little bit, and you will see that. And like I mentioned in my Krystal Bailey review video, I wish that this doll would have came with boots, so I included them on the sketch. These are inspired by the Manolo Blahnik boots J-Lo wore in one of her videos. And for her hair, I'm giving her a half updo that really gives it volume, and I'm including that adorable bunny-eared headband. Now let's jump in and fill this girl out with some solid color. And as I'm doing this, I wanted to take this opportunity to ask you guys what you'd want to see next on my channel. I do have a cool new concept lined up for you guys that includes a very popular MGA doll line, but with a twist. I'm always open to new suggestions or ideas, so make sure to sound off below with all your thoughts and comments. Also make sure to go follow me on my Instagram account, mendozagram.art, where I'm always posting my completed sketches, cool doll photography, and asking fun questions on my story posts like what's happening next on my channel, to how I got involved in the fashion industry and fashion doll illustrations. Now let's jump back in and shade this girl out. And let's not forget those highlights. Here I'm also taking the liberty of changing that front pocket and making it into two side cargo pockets that, now that I'm looking at it, looks a little bit like Avery's style skirt, but I love that my skirt has a zipper pushed to one side. Now let's continue to shade her out. Let's move down to her boots and give it additional highlights and shading to really make them look like a patent leather fabric. I also wanted to ask all of you guys if you guys were planning to collect the entire Rainbow High series of dolls. I know I am, and so far I have everything except for Ruby Anderson and Jade Hunter from the first series, as well as the first Amaya Rain, which I'm planning to get soon. I wanted to mention that I just received all of the cheer dolls and they are so gorgeous. I am actually liking them a lot more than the original ones, and I'm gonna be doing a review video on that, so stick around for that because I will be comparing the cheer dolls to the original first series. Now let's go in and add all of that zipper detail to this skirt. Let's move over to her jacket and add that ring lace-up detail on both sides. Let's also go in and darken up those shadows a bit more on this jacket. And don't mind if I add a little bit of iridescent shine to this top. She needs a little bling. Now let's head over to that hair and add all the shadows and different highlights to make it look more real, as well as grabbing that fine calligraphy brush like always and adding individual hair stroke details. And as you may have noticed, I made the bunny-eared headband transparent, so I'm giving it a lace type of look right now that was also inspired by Miss Grande. And now let's make this jacket scream Barbie. Let's move down to her boots and add a little bit of silver to tie them into the rest of the outfit. Let's also give her a lavender manicure and some other finishing details. Now let's move on to her face, and I'm gonna keep her color story for her makeup the same as the original doll with the light blue and the purple on top. And then I'll be topping that off with a dark mauve lip and some light blush. And then let's go in and also darken in her eyebrows. I am loving how she is turning out. She's looking so good. Let's go in and add a little bit more additional bling details. Let's also give her some sassy heart-shaped hoop earrings that of course are gonna shine like crazy because she needs a little bit extra bling. And then of course the final touch, my signature. And here is a long-awaited Krystal Bailey, all complete. She is absolutely gorgeous. I love everything about her. She looks so chic. And now let's put her with the other two, Kendall and Stella Monroe. They look so good. Oh my God, I totally love them. I'm actually contemplating, partnering up with somebody to make some of these dolls a reality. And if I do, I will be making a video of that. So stay tuned. You never know if that's gonna come up or not. Also, now I know that you guys have all been asking to see the entire first series and second series lined up. So here we go. Wow, this lineup is absolutely fire. I am totally in love with them. I love how they all look together. They just look so chic and so like statuesque. I love the fact that they're so fashionable looking in these fashion figure type of renderings. I could not be happier with them, and I'm wondering what all of you think about them. So make sure you sound off below and let me know all your thoughts and comments. And like always, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and make sure you share this video with all of your friends. It would really help me out a lot. In addition, please remember that you can follow me on Instagram with the name mendozagram.art. And I will see all of you in my next video.